Welcome to WWP Clips. This is the official Clips channel for We Want Picks. We will be uploading our individual fight breakdown videos here, so make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our content. And as always, go to wewantpicks.com/bets, sign up with any one of our 5 betting partners, make a deposit, and we send you $50 as a thank you. Next up at UFC Austin, we have Adrian Yanez taking on Tony Kelley. Adrian Yanez is 15-3 overall, 5-0 in his last 5, coming off his first decision win in the UFC. Tony Kelley, 8-2 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, coming off an incredible win over Randy Costa. Adrian Yanez is a fun technical striker with good striking IQ, fast hands, real power, and an incredible chin. He's coming off his first decision win in the UFC, and that was over Davy Grant, where he was able to put together in 2 rounds what he should have had in the first round, because he was a very late start. He lost that first round, then put it together, and then won the next 2 rounds. And he could be a slow starter. If you dig into his fight stats, he was outstruck in the first round of his last 2 fights. I just mentioned Davy Grant, and before that, Randy Costa outstruck him and beat him pretty handily in that first round. He was lit up, and then in the second round, he did find that KO. He has 100% takedown defense and zero takedown attempts in the UFC. So anybody fighting Adrian Yanez knows exactly what they're going to get. Tony Kelley is a brawler-style striker, but he uses all of his tools. He'll come forward with low hands, winging punches, and throwing kicks to your legs and your head. He has nice volume, very good pressure, and legitimate submissions off his back. You can say he's well-rounded because he's capable on his feet, and I just mentioned those submissions off his back, but he doesn't have any wrestling. His striking is a bit loose. He's been taken down 10 times in the UFC, but even when he's taken down, he remains active. Al-Kazi took him down 5 times, but he still managed to work 4 submission attempts and win a decision. And this is potential fight of the night, and probably the early favorite for it. For UFC 275, Bet Online, one of our partners, actually let you bet on which fight would be fight of the night. That's the first time I've ever seen that prop bet. I've actually made jokes about that bet before, but this was actually available. Jacob bet it. You lost because the Glover fight was.
Well, I was winning it for a while until the main event, but
yeah, I mean that Glover fight was wild. But anyway, if that prop bet becomes available for this fight card, I'm gonna hop on it, and I love this fight for it. So I don't know if that was a one-time thing because it was a pay-per-view or what, but check that out. WeOwnPicks.com/MKF and WeOwnPicks.com/bets. And Bet Online is the one partner that I saw even offer that. So if that's there, check it out. But I think I'm going to go with Tony Kelley here because even though Yanez is the more technical striker, his slow start and his willingness to engage in a brawl can lead him down the wrong path. Tony's coming off a really impressive win over Randy Costa, where he landed 129 strikes to 32. He landed almost 100 more strikes in that fight than Randy Costa did. And that was the same Randy Costa that was working Yanez in that first round of their fight. MMA math is nonsense, but I genuinely do like Tony Kelley here to push forward, keep a pace, and just not allow Yanez to hit that rhythm that he needs. So we have not seen much wrestling out of Tony, but it is there if he needs it. I mean, it's not the best, but it's there if he needs it. So I'm going underdog here. What do you think?
Adrian Yanez won the first round and 2 of the judges' scorecards against Davy Grant, so I'm not sure what the slow start you're talking about. Actually, Davy Grant won 30-27 on one of the scorecards, which is like the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Tony Weeks gave him 3 rounds. That was easily a Yanez fight. Listen, Adrian Yanez is going to destroy this clown-ass Tony Kelley. He said disparaging words against my girl Vivi, and I will not put up with it. And people are really upset with him. And actually, Gilbert Burns has people are putting like a bounty on his head because of what he said about Brazilians when he was in the corner for Adrian Lee. I think Gilbert Burns is put up like $10,000 or something to Adrian Yanez, said, if you finish this dude, you can have all this money. I think Adrian Yanez finishes this guy because if Tony Kelley comes comes in and tries to fight Adrian Yanez the way that he fought Costa, it's going to be big issues because he came in just way aggressive and Costa was like backing up, didn't know what to do, was like running away. He came just throwing wild combos and was just trying to overwhelm him. And he ended up, that's how he won the fight. But if he brings that same game plan against Adrian Yanez, an experienced striker and a great boxer, he's going to get tore up and knocked out very quickly with the counter striking. His boxing, Adrian Yanez's boxing is just incredible. The way that he slips and rolls with everything, Costa was running away in that matchup. If Tony Kelley's throwing strikes, Adrian Yanez is going to slip, roll, and be right there with the counter. And this could be over very quickly if he comes in aggressive as he did against Costa. So I'm all Adrian Yanez. I hope he finishes this fool, and I hope he walks right into one of those big counters. So, Tony Kelley, you can kiss my ass. Don't ever talk about Vivi like that. Don't you ever talk about Vivi like that. Vivi's my girl.
It's so funny that we have complete opposite reads on this because I think that is Tony Kelley's only path. If he tries to fight a technical striking match,
he's going to lose either way. Yeah, it's probably his only path, but it's not a great path to have against a good counter boxer like Adrian Yanez.
I think if he comes forward and keeps that pressure on, I think he gets it done. So we'll see. You and I are definitely split on this. Happy to bet $100 with the odds. You want to throw 100 on it with the odds?
Oh, man.
Okay. So I win. You give me 100. You win. I'll give you 30.
Perfect.
Done.
You want to send it
you
now?
Guys...
I'll request it now.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're definitely split here. You think Adrian Yanez is worth the $9,400? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, he's pretty motivated for this fight.
And then 6,800. The live chat seems to think so as well, but I actually don't think Adrian Yanez is that good. You and I are so far apart.
If you watch him box, man, he is slick. He does not. You can't. It's hard to hit that guy because he does that. He slips so well and he just rolls with everything. So to hit him clean, it's so hard. He rolls perfectly with everything. It's so clean. It's beautiful to watch. He's one of those people that when he boxes and he's in that flow, it is beautiful to watch.
Well, we'll see what happens. I think first of all, I completely agree with that piece, which is why I think Tony needs to come forward, make it dirty, and just be in his face and not let him. There's that old adage: you box a brawler and you brawl a boxer. So Tony needs to come in here and brawl the boxer. DraftKings, listen, pick your side. If you think Adrian Yanez gets it done, then go for it. I don't, so I'm not going to. 6,800 for Tony Kelley. Depending what my lineup looks like, I do think he can get it done. I think there's some other 7,000 fighters that'll probably score a few more points when they get it done because I think this is primarily striking, and I don't think he's going to put Adrian out. So even if he wins, it's 60, 70 points, something like that.
He's going to look like the clown that he is in there.
And then the monkey knife fight strike line, 66 to 57. I actually think it's more and more. I rattled off Tony's last fight. Granted, that was 129 to 32. Adrian Yanez should get past 32. But 129 strikes for Tony Kelley in his last fight. The line's only 57 in this one. So I think it's more and more. I think they go at it. I think it's closer to a decision than it is a stoppage. What do you think of the monkey knife fight strike line at least?
I think Tony's going to come across, throw a bomb, and get dropped inside of 7 seconds.
Okay. Well, I have no idea if you're taking it serious or not, but go to WeWantPicks.com.
I'm putting a bet right now on Adrian Yanez inside the distance at plus 120. I'm doing it 2 units. Very easy.
I'm surprised it's plus money considering he's basically a 4-1 favorite. Anyway, WeWantPicks.com/MKF. You sign up, you make a deposit. They will match that deposit. Give this strike line a try. See if you can make some money picking the more or less.